What's your dream customer? The one who comes in with all the right things. What are those right things? He's got the charts prepared. Maybe the band practiced ahead of time, went through the songs. Like in Gary Smith's Aki and my project, we might not have a rehearsal with the musicians ahead of time, so we actually need to talk about the arrangements and practice the little tricky bits before we actually take our first run.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. There's definitely room, in the recording process, at least with me, to alter things and to make. I generally will have some suggestions if that's wanted from me, and having the experience I have and that I do in the with blues and all the different players I've played with, I can usually provide some help and guidance if there are if there are problems that arise that you might not have thought of beforehand, with arrangements. And I got a pretty good feeling for what the structure of a song, and the arrangement, and I can provide help with stuff like that.
So sometimes it's an advantage to have not just an engineer who's focusing on the engineering side, but a qualified musician where they can do background vocals or layer in an instrument if it's need be. That's just a
Oh yeah, that's I mean, I think that's why most people come to me, is because I know I'm a musician. I mean, I'm I'm a musician first and foremost, and to me, engineering, that's like my score sheet, or so, or something. Not score sheet, but it's my canvas, to create music. It's not, I'm not into electrolyte capacitors, and I don't know any of that. So it'd be cool if I did, but I'm into engineering purely from the size of the benefit it can have to me as a musician.
got it.
So I can, I think it's from my input as a musician and a music listener that I can, add something and help somebody out
Gotcha.
in
And
the
they can,
studio.
if it's a harp player who wants to go in and do a demo or wants to do a recording, like George Bisharat, for example, who came and did a CD project with you. He came in with some musicians in mind, but you, of course, can get who you feel are the great musicians in the area, and maybe musicians who already have experience recording at your studio.
Yeah, I can help out with stuff like that too. I got a guy from Belgium coming over next January, and he said, I want to make a record with American musicians, and I put together the band for him. I got Rusty Zinn on guitar, and June Core on drums, and Bob Welsh on piano and guitar. And you can't really get guys no better than that.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of I'm kind of a one-stop shop for somebody who instant what do you call it, instant shortcut to stardom. Yeah. So that's one thing is, if you don't have a regular band and you get some musicians to come, and and you're putting together a demo or a record, and you're getting some musicians to, that's money better spent than anywhere else, is to get the best possible musicians you can. Because if you can get a guy like June Core on drums, then that problem is solved. And it didn't take a lot of studio time to make a crappy drummer sound like something, but you get a guy like that, and boom, you're done. So that's there's no microphone or plug-in in the world that can substitute for a good musician. So my dream client is just a bunch of badasses, the who know how to play together, how to listen while you're playing, not just to yourself, and also know how to play parts. Just play when you're recording. You're recording songs. So work out parts. All of the great songs that I like. Everybody has a part and a purpose. Whether it be Juke or the Macarena. Not that that's my favorite song, but
The gold standard.
I like Off the Wall better. But it's that's even even the guys from the 50s and 60s are with all the songs Willie Dixon did and stuff, they were trying to get hit records, and they need like identifiable little parts,
The hooks, what makes each song different, unique, and exciting.
Yeah, and one guy with a cool part that's recognizable for a song beats 3 guys noodling around, even if they're very good, any day.